Hello, and welcome to Men Within. I'm so glad you're here with me today. In this video, we're going to explore something many people experience but rarely talk about: emotional numbness. That feeling of being disconnected from your own heart, that sense that life is happening all around you, but you're watching it through a foggy window, unable to truly feel it. What is emotional numbness? Emotional numbness is not just feeling nothing. It's the brain and body's way of protecting you when life has felt too overwhelming, too painful, or too unsafe. When you've been through trauma, long periods of stress, or situations where your feelings were ignored or invalidated, your mind can start to shut down certain emotional responses as a survival mechanism. You might go through your day completing tasks, smiling when you're supposed to, but deep down, you feel blank. Not sad, not happy, just disconnected. Have you ever felt like this? Maybe you've asked yourself, why don't I feel excited about anything anymore? Why do I feel like I'm just existing instead of truly living? If these thoughts sound familiar, you're not alone. So many people feel this way, often in silence, believing something is wrong with them. But I want to tell you, you're not broken. This is your nervous system trying to protect you. And the good news is, you can gently reconnect with your feelings. A gentle story to begin. Let me share a story. There was a man named Alex. For years, Alex worked in a high-pressure job, taking care of everyone else but never himself. He went through a painful breakup and a loss in his family. And after that, he started to feel nothing. He would sit in his apartment, staring at the walls, not even sure if he was sad or tired or angry. He just felt empty. At first, he thought, I must be broken. But then he learned about emotional numbness and how the brain sometimes shuts down emotions to protect us from feeling too much at once. This knowledge gave him hope. It didn't mean he was beyond repair. It meant his mind and body were asking for care, for gentleness, for healing. Why this video matters: if you've been feeling emotionally numb, I want you to know there's a way forward. This video is not about fixing yourself, because you're not broken. It's about learning how to gently invite your emotions back, step by step, with compassion and patience. Over the next several parts of this video, we'll talk about why emotional numbness happens, how to recognize its signs in your daily life, practical tools to reconnect with your feelings, and gentle exercises you can do to nurture your inner world. By the end, I hope you'll feel a little more hopeful, a little more connected, and ready to begin your own healing journey. Signs you might be experiencing emotional numbness. Before we move deeper, let's look at some common signs. Do any of these resonate with you? You feel like you're watching life rather than living it. Moments that used to bring you joy now feel flat or distant. You struggle to cry, even when you know you're sad. You avoid deep conversations or strong emotions because they feel overwhelming. You go through your day on autopilot, doing what needs to be done but feeling disconnected from it. If you recognize yourself in these, know that awareness is the first step. By naming where you feel or don't feel, you're already taking a courageous step toward healing. A gentle breathing exercise to begin. Right now, before we move on, I like to guide you through a short breathing exercise. This isn't about forcing yourself to feel something. It's simply about creating space inside yourself. 1. Sit comfortably and place a hand on your chest. 2. Take a deep breath in through your nose for 4 counts. 3. Hold that breath gently for 2 counts. 4. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 counts. 5. Repeat this 3 times. As you do, whisper softly to yourself, it's safe for me to be here. It's safe for me to feel little by little. Feel the rise and fall of your chest. Feel the warmth of your own hand. You are here. You are alive. You're taking the first steps back to your inner world. In the next part, we'll dive deeper into why emotional numbness happens and how understanding it can be the beginning of your healing. Stay with me. You are not alone. In part 1, we explored what emotional numbness feels like. Now, let's go deeper and understand why this happens. Because when you know the reasons behind your numbness, you can approach yourself with more compassion instead of judgment. Why does emotional numbness happen? Imagine your mind and body as guardians. When you go through something overwhelming, a trauma, a loss, constant stress, your system says, "This is too much. Let's shut down for now so we can survive." It's like an internal safety switch. Instead of allowing you to feel the full weight of pain or fear, your nervous system starts to mute your emotions. It's not a flaw in you. It's a built-in survival mechanism. For many people, this numbness develops after childhood trauma, when expressing emotions wasn't safe, burnout, when years of pushing yourself have left you exhausted inside, ongoing stress, when life has been one emergency after another with no time to rest, sudden shock, like losing someone or experiencing an accident that left you reeling. Your body learns feelings are dangerous. Let's not go there. The brain's role in numbing emotions. Let's talk science for a moment. When you're in constant stress, your brain's amygdala, the part that processes fear, stays on high alert. Your prefrontal cortex, responsible for decision-making and emotions, starts to shut down non-essential feelings to conserve energy. Your body releases stress hormones like cortisol, which over time can create a sense of detachment or disconnection. It's not that you don't have emotions, they're still there, but they've been placed behind a locked door while your brain tries to keep you functioning. How this shows up in daily life. Maybe you've noticed yourself doing these things. Watching a sad movie and feeling nothing. Seeing friends celebrate big moments and thinking, "I should feel happy, but I don't." Being in a conflict and feeling detached instead of angry or hurt. Avoiding deep conversations because you feel blank inside. These are not signs of failure. They're signs your system has been protecting you for a long time. Self-compassion versus self-criticism. When people first realize they feel numb, they often react with self-criticism. What's wrong with me? Why can't I just feel like everyone else? But what if instead you said, "Of course I feel numb. I've been through so much, and this was how my body kept me safe." Can you feel the difference? Self-compassion creates space for healing. Self-criticism only deepens the numbness. Exercise. Writing your story with kindness. Grab a journal or open a blank page on your phone. Write this prompt at the top. Why might I've learned to shut down my feelings? Then, without judgment, write down any memories or patterns that come up. Maybe you remember being told as a child, "Stop crying, or I'll give you something to cry about." Maybe you remember years of working without rest, always putting others first. Maybe you remember a specific moment when you thought, "I can't feel this right now. It's too much." As you write, speak softly to yourself. "I'm not broken. I was protecting myself." The cost of staying numb. While emotional numbness protects us in the short term, over time it can become heavy. Relationships feel distant because you're not truly present. Your creativity and joy feel blocked. You feel lost, unsure of who you are beyond the numbness. Recognizing these costs isn't about guilt. It's about understanding why you might want to begin the journey of reconnecting with your emotions, slowly, safely, and with love. The first step is awareness. You're already doing the first step by watching this video and reflecting on your own experience. Awareness opens the door. Compassion guides you through it. In the next section, we'll talk about practical ways to start recognizing your feelings again, even if they feel distant right now. Take a deep breath with me. Place your hand on your heart. Whisper, "Thank you, body, for protecting me. Now I'm ready to feel little by little." In the last section, we explored why emotional numbness happens and how it's often a protective response. Now let's move into the heart of healing. How to begin noticing and recognizing your feelings again. Step 1. Relearning the language of feelings. When you've been numb for a long time, emotions might feel like a foreign language. You may sense something, but you can't quite name it. That's okay. Healing starts with curiosity, not perfection. Start by reminding yourself, I don't have to get it right. I just want to notice. Journaling to recognize emotions. One of the simplest yet most powerful tools is journaling. Here's how you can start. Each morning or evening, take 5 minutes to write. What did I feel today, even if it was faint? Use prompts like, when did I feel even a small spark of joy? When did I feel irritated, even slightly? When did I feel calm? If you can't find words at first, use colors or symbols. Maybe you write, gray cloud for a low mood, or yellow sun for a small happy moment. Over time, these small noticings become a bridge back to your emotional world. Body awareness, a simple scan. Sometimes emotions are easier to feel in the body before we can name them in the mind. Try this exercise. 1. Sit quietly and close your eyes. 2. Gently scan from your head to your toes. 3. Ask yourself, is there any tension in my chest? Do my shoulders feel heavy? Is there warmth in my belly or tightness in my throat? These sensations are clues. Maybe that tightness is anxiety. Maybe that warmth is excitement. Your body is speaking gently, softly, giving yourself permission to feel. Many of us learned somewhere along the way that feelings were dangerous or inconvenient. To heal numbness, we must offer ourselves permission. It's safe to feel. My feelings are valid. You might whisper this before bed or write it on a sticky note. All my feelings are welcome here. Small daily practices. Healing doesn't require huge dramatic breakthroughs. It grows in small moments of connection. Listen to a song and notice. Does this music stir anything in me? Look at old photos. What do I feel when I see my younger self? Spend time in nature. Let the wind on your face or the sound of water awaken a quiet emotion. These small acts can slowly melt the ice around your heart. A gentle visualization. Let's try a short visualization together. Close your eyes for a moment. Picture a small frozen lake inside your chest. For a long time, it's been covered with ice, smooth, still, untouched. Now imagine the sun rising. Soft golden light spills over the surface. Little by little, the ice begins to crack. Tiny drops of water appear, shimmering in the light. You don't have to force it. Just let the warmth of your compassion slowly melt that frozen place. Whisper softly, it's okay to thaw. It's okay to feel again. Be patient with yourself. This process isn't linear. Some days you might feel a surge of emotions. Other days you might feel numb again. That's normal. Healing is like the seasons. Sometimes winter, sometimes spring. The most important thing is to stay gentle with yourself. Every time you notice a feeling, no matter how small, you're making progress. In the next part, we'll explore specific practices like mindfulness, movement, and creative expression that can help you reconnect with your feelings in a safe and nurturing way. We've explored why emotional numbness happens, and we've started to practice noticing and naming our feelings again. Now, in this part, let's dive into specific practices that can help you reconnect with your emotions in a safe and nurturing way. Practice 1. Mindfulness with compassion. Mindfulness isn't about forcing yourself to feel something. It's about simply being present with whatever is here. Here's a simple mindfulness exercise you can try. Ing sit somewhere quiet. 2. Close your eyes or soften your gaze. 3. Pay attention to your breath. Don't change it, just notice. 4. When thoughts or distractions arise, gently return to the feeling of your breath. As you do this, say to yourself, I am here. Whatever I feel, it's okay. You might notice sensations, warmth in your hands, a heaviness in your chest, or even subtle emotions you hadn't noticed before. Let them be. There's nothing to fix, only to witness. Practice 2. Gentle movement. Sometimes our feelings are locked, not only in our minds, but in our bodies. Gentle movement can help release those emotions without overwhelming you. Try these simple ideas. Take a slow walk in nature, noticing the rhythm of your steps. Do light stretching or yoga while breathing deeply. Sway or rock gently to calming music. Movement reminds your body, I'm safe to feel. I'm safe to be alive. Practice number 3. Creative expression. Creativity can unlock emotions that words cannot reach. You don't need to be an artist. The goal is expression, not perfection. You might try drawing abstract shapes with colors that match your mood, playing an instrument softly, letting the notes carry your feelings, sculpting something simple with clay, feeling the texture in your hands. As you create, you may notice emotions gently surfacing. Let them flow without judgment. Practice 4. Guided visualization. Let's try another visualization together to invite feelings back and safely. Close your eyes and imagine a small garden inside your heart. For a long time, the soil has been dry, the plants wilted. But now, imagine soft rain falling. The ground drinks in the water. Tiny green sprouts begin to rise, reaching toward the light. You don't have to rush them. Just imagine yourself sitting in that garden, feeling the air on your skin, smelling the earth, hearing the water. Whisper gently, my emotions are seeds. With care they can grow. Safety and boundaries. As you reconnect with feelings, remember, you're in charge. If at any time an emotion feels too big, it's okay to pause. Ground yourself by touching something solid, like a table or a chair, naming 5 things you see around you, taking slow, deep breaths until you feel present again. Healing is not about flooding yourself with emotions. It's about gently expanding your capacity to feel, little by little, integrating practices into daily life. You don't have to do all these practices every day. Choose 1 or 2 that feel gentle and doable. For example, morning, 5 minutes of mindful breathing. Evening, 10 minutes of journaling or sketching. Weekend, a short walk in nature, noticing what you feel. Consistency over intensity. These small steps create powerful change over time. In the next part, we'll explore real-life stories and deeper insights about emotional numbness, so you can see how others have walked this path and found their way back to feeling fully alive. Take a deep breath with me. You're doing something courageous by being here. You've come so far. You've learned why emotional numbness happens, how to begin noticing your feelings, and some gentle practices to reconnect with yourself. Now, let's talk about the journey of healing and hear how others have walked through numbness into a fuller life. Healing is not linear. First, remember this. Healing from emotional numbness is not a straight line. Some days, you might feel a sudden rush of emotions. A song makes you cry, or a memory makes you laugh again. On other days, you might feel numb, as if you've taken a step backward. But these aren't failures. They're part of the natural rhythm of healing. Think of it like the seasons. Spring brings new growth. Summer feels alive and bright. Autumn brings reflection. Winter feels still and quiet. Your emotional journey will have seasons too. Be patient with yourself through them all. A story of renewal. Let me tell you about Maria. Maria spent years feeling numb after a difficult divorce and a stressful job that drained her spirit. She thought she'd never feel joy again, but she started with very small steps, writing one line in her journal each night, even if it was just, "I feel blank," sitting outside every morning for 5 minutes, feeling the sun on her face, listening to music that once made her happy, even if she didn't feel anything at first. Months passed. One day, while sitting in her favorite park, Maria noticed tears in her eyes as she watched children playing. They weren't tears of sadness. They were tears of aliveness. She realized, "I'm starting to feel again." Maria's journey wasn't fast or easy, but it was real, and so is yours. What to expect along the way. As you reconnect with your feelings, you might notice emotions coming back in waves, sometimes joy, sometimes sadness, old memories resurfacing. This is part of your mind integrating a deeper sense of empathy for others. As you feel more, you connect more. When this happens, remind yourself, this is healing. I'm safe. I'm growing. Practical tips for daily life. Here are some gentle tools to help you on a journey. 1. Create a feelings vocabulary. Write down a list of emotions. Add new words whenever you discover them. Words like calm, tense, tender, restless, inspired, lonely content. 2. Celebrate small moments. Did you feel a spark of joy when you heard birds singing? Write it down. Let yourself smile about it. These small sparks matter. 3. Connect with safe people. Share your journey with someone you trust. Even saying, "I've been feeling numb, but I'm working on reconnecting," can bring warmth and understanding into your life. A gentle practice, touchstone of feelings. Find a small object, a stone, a necklace, a piece of cloth, something you can carry with you. Whenever you feel disconnected, hold it in your hand and breathe deeply. Whisper, "I am here. I am feeling." Little by little, I am healing. Over time, this simple act can become a ritual that grounds you in your journey. Hope is real. Even if you've been numb for years, your emotions are still inside you. They're waiting patiently, like seeds beneath the snow, ready to bloom when the sun returns. As we move toward the final part of this video, I want you to remember, you are not alone. Your feelings are not gone forever. You're capable of reconnecting with yourself, step by step. In the next part, we'll bring everything together. A final reflection, encouragement, and a simple daily ritual to carry with you. We've walked through this journey together, understanding emotional numbness, learning why it happens, exploring gentle practices to feel again. Now, in this final part, let's bring everything together and create a simple daily ritual you can carry forward. A simple daily ritual to reconnect. You don't need hours each day to heal. Even 5 minutes of intentional connection can slowly melt the numbness and invite your emotions back. Here's a ritual you could try every day. 1. Morning mindfulness. Before you reach for your phone, sit up in bed, place a hand on your heart, and breathe slowly. Whisper to yourself, "Today I allow myself to feel gently and safely." 2. Midday pause. At lunch or during a break, take 2 minutes to check in. What do I feel right now? Tired? Calm? Anxious? Hopeful? Even if the answer is, "I don't know," that's okay. Noticing is enough. 3. Evening reflection. Before bed, write down one moment where you felt something, no matter how small. It might be, "I felt a little spark of joy seeing the sunset. I felt nervous before that meeting. I felt peaceful when I heard that song." This simple rhythm builds an inner bridge back to your heart. How to handle overwhelm. On this journey, there might be days when emotions feel too big. Remember, you are in control. If you ever feel overwhelmed, ground yourself by looking around the room. naming 5 things you see. Hold something soft or textured and describe it to yourself. Take slow, deep breaths, counting to 4 as you inhale and 6 as you exhale. Say to yourself, "It's okay. I can feel a little at a time." Signs you're healing. You may start to notice small signs of change. A song makes you smile or cry, and you welcome it. You laugh spontaneously with a friend and feel that warmth in your chest. You feel tears well up at a memory, and instead of pushing it away, you let it flow. Each of these moments is proof your heart is thawing, a final visualization. Close your eyes with me for a moment. Imagine standing in a garden at dawn. The soil is soft, the air cool, and tiny green sprouts are pushing up through the earth. This garden is your inner world. It has been resting, waiting, and now, with your care, it's coming back to life. You kneel down, touch the soil, and feel the warmth of the sun on your skin. You whisper, "I am alive. I am feeling. I am healing." Let that image stay with you, a gentle reminder of your journey. You are not alone. If there's one thing I want you to remember from this video, it's this: you're not broken. You're not alone. Your emotions are not gone forever. They're waiting for you with patience and love. Healing takes time, and you deserve every gentle moment of it. A closing message. Thank you for spending this time with me here on Men Within. If this video has helped you, please consider sharing it with someone who might need it. Your story, your journey, might be the light for someone else. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more gentle, healing content like this. Together, we can create a community of people learning to feel, to heal, and to live fully. Take care of yourself. You are worthy. You are enough. I'll see you in the next video.